if you asked others, they probably would tell you that Laura Todia's smile was just fine. But if you asked her, she would tell you that while it wasn't the worst, it wasn't the best either. Now she has a smile to smile about. Laura is here with dentist Steve Marsh to share how her smile brightened. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Laura. So Laura, what didn't you like about your smile?
Well, I had two front teeth that had crowns on them, and they didn't match each other in shape or size or color even. And they didn't blend very well with the surrounding teeth. So that made me a little bit hesitant to smile. I was a little self-conscious.
Okay, but you were also hesitant on making this commitment to have a change made. So, you know, what changed your mind about that?
Well, my teeth weren't horrible and they worked fine, so I was a little reluctant to make a commitment to a lot of dental work. So I went to Dr. Marsh's office and met with him and his staff and was just looking for some general advice, maybe some teeth whitening. But over a series of appointments, I was impressed with his staff. They're very kind and very invested in their patients doing well. Okay. So I was very taken with that. And in addition, they just know a lot about dentistry and really had a strong belief in Dr. Marsh's ability. So I felt like if I was going to do something more dramatic, that office and Dr. Marsh would be a safe
place to go.
Safe place to do it, yes.
All right. And knowing that Laura was a little hesitant, what kind of options did you give her?
Well, one of the things we wanted to, and thank you for those kind words about our staff, and I agree with you, we wanted to explore options, and again, as she said, proportions weren't very good, and so we did actually a prototype first in wax. I'm just going to hold it here for a minute so you can see it, but we wanted her to get a sense of what she would look like before we actually went forward to doing it. And we think that's very important to make sure that we're on the same page and we're all comfortable. We also take a lot of pictures and we showed her the alternatives, and then we said, when you're ready, we're ready to get going, and so that's what we were able to do. Laura mentioned those first front two teeth were very much out of proportion. You can see that in terms of color and space. I do have to tell you, if you don't mind me sharing a secret, she actually had two dental implants placed many, many years ago. Lori, in the old days, they were metal core. The teeth were very opaque. You know, in the old days we did crowns that had porcelain on the outside and metal on the inside, so they didn't look very good. So you can see, looking straight on, they were out of proportion, a little opaque looking, a little unnatural. Excuse me for saying all that, Laura. Here she is after we've done, again, we've taken off those old crowns. We actually put new implant posts on them that are tooth-colored zirconium. And then we were able to blend those teeth in, and again we wanted better proportions. This is that left side, and you can see that after picture where we used veneers on the sides to rebuild the bite, and crowns in the front with a little gum contouring. And there's that
Huge
before
difference.
and after that Laura exhibits, and you can see proportionally and how much more pleased she is with the smile and we are with the result.
All right, so now that your not so bad smile is so much better, how do you feel about that?
It's great. It's very liberating, believe it or not, to be able to smile without any hesitation. So I'm very happy and very grateful to Dr. Marsh and the staff.
Well, it made a big difference in her life, but it's gratifying for us to hear those same sort of words. That's what we try to accomplish each time, and especially to make such a big difference in someone's life.
Yeah, you can really boost someone's self-esteem and everything about them, you know, makes life a whole lot different.
It does. It does change things for the better. It's subtle, but you don't realize how much your self-confidence is invested in what your teeth look like and I realized it after the procedure was over. It was really clear to me then.
That's good. So hesitancy turned into, this is the way to go. All right.
And I couldn't have said it any better.
All right. So why settle for fine when you could have fabulous to brighten your smile? Give Steve a call. His number's next. My thanks to Laura and Steve for joining us today.
See what Dr. Stephen Marsh can do for your smile by calling 440-461-1003 or visit www.clevelandsmiles.com. Next, prepping for surgery.